We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
It's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Ryan. A quick pass to Cup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Trubisky on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. At the 4-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, ball. SOS. Alert. 45 to Mike. Better bring it.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky to throw again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
45.
Again, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Trubisky.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Gurley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Todd Gurley.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action with Ryan. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
To Scott Miller.
Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll let Kupp run on the end around. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 30. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, ball.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
18.
On first down, Trubisky. Smith catches left side. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. Check three. Slam. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Check 24. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
45, Mike, 45. You must be dreaming. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Show it up.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Running out of the wild.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Let's put him on his blessings. Let's put that team on his blessings.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
18. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 26.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Ready,
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
On the 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They go play action. Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Ryan. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up
second and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Patriots touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
He is good. Makes the score Falcons 19, Patriots 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky, and a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
Trubisky's pass.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 27. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete.
Trubisky.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Trubisky will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Play action. It's Trubisky rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Offense, let's try and get 2 more. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Falcons 25, Patriots 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Catch is made by Harry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Falcons push further out in front.
For the extra point.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
32-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
4-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Marlon Davidson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
3rd and 15.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's good. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 39, Patriots 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Rush in. Hey, take that.
From the gun, Ryan, complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Now throwing on first down and completing it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good move. Check 13.
Here's Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down. Second and 12. Operating from the 39. On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Third down, now even tougher. Third and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on third and long.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flushed out right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
On for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Patriots.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
To Sony Michel.
Big play there for New England. 42 yards.
And
so not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Patriots get a score closer.
For the extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That's good.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Switch. Quick dance. Come.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And this is secured by the Patriots. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, it's Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. One last shot for Ryan. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Falcons 52.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.